Alright. Let's get everything set up. Let's get everything set up. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Testing. 1, 2, 3. Alright. I told you we was gonna come out there locked and loaded. I told you about B-Ball Paul. I told you Doc Rivers is due for a ring. And for all you that was out there being disrespectful to the Philadelphia organization, we're gonna make you eat all them words. The Celtics been trying to bully us for way too long. Way too long. And when we win this ring, this is going to be the greatest ring ever in Sixers history. Why? We get to sweep the team Ben Simmons went to, number one. Number two, we get to get our revenge on Boston. Then when we go ahead in the Eastern Conference Finals and we go ahead and gentlemen sweep 4-2 Miami and then we go to the finals, and on the real, Denver is up 2-0. It looking like we gonna be versing Jokic. And then we can go ahead and get the best big man, get that conversation out the way. We talking 2 weeks of Embiid having rest. Philly up 1-0 right now. James Harden went crazy. Tied his postseason career high with 45 points. Added another 6 assists with that. You know what I'm saying? Maxey was out there balling out. We talking 26 points. Maxey had 4 steals. See, the one thing that Boston, I told y'all in my last video, Boston has a problem with defending home court and winning in close, hard-fought games. It's too many times where Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they'll do good between number 1 and 3, but when that fourth quarter hit, you be like, where they at? I think Jason Tatum's last field goal made was like 11 minutes left in the fourth quarter. I'm telling y'all, I don't just be out here saying anything. I really be watching. I really know what I'm talking about. Now, let me just break a little bit down. I ain't gonna keep y'all here for that long, because it ain't really nothing much to talk about. We done all the talking. It's time to go ball up. Put up or shut up. Belton and Harden in that first half, they did their thing to keep us alive. You see, in the first half, the Celtics shot 71.8% from the field, 57% from the three-point line, but only was up 3 points at the end of the half. Only was up 3 points after shooting 71%. That's unheard of. You should be up 17. They can't defend us. We're too explosive on the offense. And then the fact, shout out PJ Tucker, because yeah, he ain't score a bucket, but PJ Tucker made this a physical game. He brings that dog out of everyone. You feel what I'm saying? Out there scrapping for everything, the things that don't show up on the stat sheet. PJ Tucker is proven right as of now, proving that, yeah, we need a PJ Tucker. And B was right. Doc said after the game, here go Doc, y'all. The difference between this team and last year's team is that we got a bunch of street fighters. We knew that if we made it to the fourth quarter, we were going to win that game. That's a confident coach in his team. Now, I ain't gonna lie. Tatum and Jaylen Brown, they work. Okay? They are work. And it's gonna be hard to guard them in this game too, because they're gonna come out again hot. And in that first half, something was going on in that paint, you know. But it kind of all worked out because I don't want Paul Reed to be that aggressive on defense in the first half because y'all know that boy can foul. So it kind of actually worked out because I think going into the second half, he only had like 3 fouls. You know, so shout out B-Ball Paul. 10 points, 13 rebounds, 2 assists, 3 or 4 from the field, 4 or 4 from the 3-point line. All 4 free throws were clutch. B-Ball Paul is here to stay in this league. I've been calling this for about 2 years now. I had him and Isaiah Joe on my radar, and people were calling me crazy. They were calling them scrubs. They were saying that Bassey should get time over him. Montrezl Harrell should get time over to him. Dedmon should even get time. I can guarantee you, if we had any of those boys, we would have lost yesterday. We would have lost. All we had to do was steal one game in Boston and go up 1-0 without Embiid, and the damage is already done. We done talking. See, they came out. I seen Jaylen Brown getting dunks and Tatum getting dunks, and they out there flexing their muscles on us. You flexing on us in the first quarter for real? James Harden hitting the step back and Al Horford face. Get mitted on. Get straight up mitted on. Hit the crossover on Jalen ugly ass Brown. Jaylen Brown was out there on skates. He was out there on skates. Now, what we got here? The difference between us and Boston, we more scrappy. We get it out the mud. Okay? They more technicians, ball movement, all that. We got all that. But we more scrappy. We get it out the mud. We talking only 6 turnovers for us, 16 for them. We play scrappy. And now a lot of that came from Maxey, and it also came from PJ Tucker. Tobias came out there as the professional of all professionals. Niang hit a big 3 to keep us alive. All we had to do was just keep scrapping, keep fighting. All season we've been in close games. All season. Boston can only win if they up 10, if they up 8 with 2 minutes left. And then on the real, sometimes they lose like that. As you can see with Game 6 with Trae Young. We're the better team, the better coach team. That coach ain't better than Doc. Now, if they had Ime Udoka, it'd be a different story. But he had no answer for us. Doc out there running zone. Doc out there faking the zone, looking like his zone, changing it to man. Doc Rivers is due for a ring. Doc Rivers is showing that he's learning from his mistakes in the past. He's playing his young guys. Now Jalen McDaniels got to get it together. I do believe that his production will be better when Embiid is out there. I really think he's out of his position when he comes in and plays that backup big man role. He is 6'9", but he's like that. Motherfucker skinny as hell. But when Embiid come back, he can sit there and go back to, the small forward position or go to the 4. So I'm liking what I'm seeing. We done talking, yo. Now it's time to put up or shut up. So, like I said, Denver went up 2-0. Okay, I ain't even write all this down, but Denver went up 2-0. Miami plays New York tonight. Miami's up 1-0. And the Lakers play the Warriors Game 1 tonight. So it's gonna be some great basketball. And I've been saying this from the beginning of the season that this is gonna be one of the greatest playoffs ever. Jokic and them boys looking good. But you can't sleep on Kevin Durant. Chris Paul is always hurt. But he never seemed to be hurt when it's time to get that State Farm commercial. When it's time to cash out that State Farm check, he never seemed to be hurt. That's the timer. We done talking. So, yeah, man. Shout out B-Ball Paul. He should get the game ball. But Harden definitely was the MVP of that game. But the game ball should still go to Paul Reed just off GP. Just off of stepping in there and covering Embiid's role. I mean, come on now. I told y'all, when Paul Reed is out there, he's going to give you a double-double. How many offensive boards was he out there giving us? How many second chance loose balls was he giving us? We won that game off of strictly effort and staying focused and consistent throughout the whole game. You know what I'm saying? In the second half, Boston only shot 16% from the three-point line. After in the first quarter, they shot 57%. The flame went out. They shot they load. So, it's your brother from another mother, Kobe Lee, in the building. You know what I'm saying? Make sure y'all ain't worried about the mule going blind. In other words, be in control of the things that you can control. Don't let the things out of your control control you. And, what is it? Wednesday night? Be there. 8 o'clock. Sharp. Be safe, y'all. I'm gonna get with you.